Hello, hello, good people. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Make America Think Again with Shauna Vaughn. Down below, you have the correct spelling of my name. You have my IG information. You also have my Cash App information there. Please take a moment to subscribe to the page, to like and share any videos of interest to you. And let's get into this topic. I was thinking about this the other day, and this is just a stream of consciousness. Okay, this is what have been thinking, what's been on my mind. Um, I believe that the revolution needs to be televised. You know that old song by Gil Scott-Heron? Some of you might know the song where he says the revolution will not be televised. I believe that it should be. And hear me out on this. Not what people are planning and organizing. We don't want to spill the secrets. We don't want to spill the beans. But we do want people to see the power. That's what we want. I believe that for so long, beyond this 10 years that we've had to deal with this tyrant and the felon in the Oval Office, 10 or 11 years. Beyond that and prior to that, people have been so conditioned to be compliant, to go along with the status quo, to accept just breadcrumbs and bullshit. And we have done that for centuries. And specifically Black people, but I'm going to say just the majority of people in general. Look at all the shit that people are willing to take from this regime and support this regime. Even when they are going broke, they can't afford groceries, gas, they're losing their jobs, or they can't find a job, or they can't get a raise. Like, people are there's still 30% of America out here supporting this bullshit. And I believe that's because it's got to be because people feel powerless. So because we are in the digital age that we are in, and because I believe there are so many people out there feeling powerless, they need to see the power. They need to see these actions of collective actions of power in order to feel empowered. So I believe that the revolution needs to be televised. I believe whatever we come up with, whatever we do to push back and to retaliate, everybody needs to see that, because it empowers other people. This is why you have, for example, right now in India, the young people in India are all over the place. They're all over the streets. They have flooded the streets. And it started with a medical exam. It started with a medical exam. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but there were some people who were either disqualified from the exam, or the system went down and they failed the exam, something. But this is one of the top careers in India, and actually one of the very few careers in India. So the young people who initially were directly impacted by this medical exam, they revolted, and then other young people joined in, and the streets are filled and have been filled with young people every day. But you won't know this. You won't know this because not only in India, but also in America, they are controlling the information that we can receive. So you can't be empowered by the young people in India. You can't be empowered by the young people in Nepal. You can't be empowered by the revolt, immediate revolt that happened in South Korea when their president at that time tried to impose martial law. They want to block all that information because they know it empowers others. They know it breaks through that bystander effect and allows others to believe if they step up too, they will be part of this group that is doing something. And so that's why I believe that the revolution needs to be televised. We need to shake people out of this stupor of compliance and and conditioned um, weakness, weak mentality that people have just settled in. And I get why people have settled into it. I do understand that. Everybody just wants to live their life, have a little fun here and there, make some money, pay your bills, take care of your kids. I understand why people settle into it. But the longer that we stay settled into it, the more they take every day of your rights, of your freedom, of your money, of your opportunities, of your collective engagement. Every single day, they are taking away from that and normalizing bullshit that shouldn't be normal. So I believe the revolution needs to be televised. We can get together and have conversations on how that will come down, how that will happen, but it needs to happen. If we want to get the majority of America, fuck that 30%, they're gone. They're gone right now. But we want to get the other 70% of America together and on board and on the same page in regards to we are collectively, we outnumber them and we are going against that top 1%. Then people need to see the power. They need to see others empowered. You know how it feels when you watch a video and the person you're rooting for, they win? You feel like you won. When the person, defends somebody else against the bully, you feel like, yeah, I've been in that situation before. And you feel empowered because now somebody has beat up the bully. All the things. I saw a video just this week. Young people, can't remember where they were, but they heard that the icy folks were in their neighborhood, in their complex, and they told all their brown friends to stay inside, and all the black kids went out with water. They filled up buckets of water and water hoses, and they just sprayed them. No pew-pews, no fist fights, no violence. They sprayed them with water and got the icy folks to leave. Why? Because they outnumbered them. If you saw the amount of young people that were out there in that courtyard going after, I want to say, maximum 3 icy folks, you would have tucked your tail and left too. People need to see these moments. All we're seeing is what they want us to see. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing what they want us to see. All the degradation, all the unaliving, all of the abusive videos. That's what we are seeing. That's what they're filtering to us to make you cower, to make you be afraid. So how do we counteract that? We counteract that by allowing the revolution to be televised. More to come on this topic.